Ever heard of a bat that could outfly a bird? Meet the Mexican free-tailed bat. They've been clocked at speeds of over 99 miles per hour. That's faster than your average car on a highway. These speedy fellas are the Usain Bolts of the bat world, residing in the caves and crevices of North America. With their slender bodies and long narrow wings, they're built for speed. So next time you're stuck in traffic, just remember, you could be outrun by a bat. Now these bats might be speedy, but they're not always the most graceful. Picture a Mexican free-tailed bat, a master of the night sky, a speed demon, wait, did he just crash into a tree? Yes folks, bats aren't always the epitome of grace they're made out to be. Sometimes they're more like clumsy comedians with wings. Take for instance their landings. You'd think with all the practice they get every night they'd be pros, but oh no, not our batty buddies. Watch as this one comes in for a landing, misjudges the distance and splat right onto the cave floor. Don't worry, they're surprisingly resilient. And the look of surprise on his little bat face? Priceless. Then there are the takeoffs. These aren't the smooth, effortless ascents you might expect. More often than not, they're a bit of a struggle, like a toddler learning to walk. Picture a bat, hanging upside down, wings flapping wildly, as it tries to gain enough momentum to take flight. It's a sight that's as endearing as it is hilarious. And let's not forget their interactions with each other. Bats are social creatures, and sometimes their socializing can be downright comical, like when two bats try to land on the same spot at the same time, resulting in a mid-air collision and a tumble to the ground. Or when a bat tries to sneak a quick sip from another's dinner, only to be met with a swift, bat-sized rebuke. Yes, the life of a Mexican free-tailed bat is filled with blunders and bumbles, stumbles and tumbles, but that's what makes them so endearing, so entertaining, so utterly bat-tastic. They might not be the most graceful creatures in the animal kingdom, but they sure know how to put on a show. So the next time you see a bat careening through the night sky, remember, it's not just a flight, it's a performance. And every performance has its share of bloopers. Who knew bats could provide so much slapstick comedy? Just like us, bats have their off days too. Picture this, a Mexican free-tailed bat, let's call him Pedro, decides to hang upside down from a clothesline instead of his cozy cave. Pedro, my friend, that's not how you do laundry. Then there's the curious case of Maria. She's got a thing for shiny objects, and one day, she discovers a mirror. Maria meets Maria. It's love at first sight until she realizes it's her own reflection. Talk about a reality check. And who could forget the epic saga of Carlos, the bat who mistook a cactus for his buddy? Ouch! That must have been a prickly situation. Oh, and there's always that one bat who just can't hang on. Like our pal Antonio. One moment he's hanging with his buddies, the next he's doing a somersault in midair. Antonio, you're not in the circus. Our favorite winged friends have their quirks and eccentricities just like us. They're not always the smooth, night-flying creatures we often picture them to be. They bumble, they stumble, they get themselves into all kinds of batty predicaments. And that's what makes them so endearing. Whether it's Pedro's laundry day mix-up, Maria's self-obsession, Carlos's spiky friend, or Antonio's acrobatic tendencies, these bats are anything but ordinary. They keep us entertained with their peculiar antics and their unexpected yet hilarious behaviors. It seems even bats can have a case of the Mondays. And finally, our bats take flight in the most spectacular fail of the night. Picture this, a Mexican free-tailed bat poised for a grand exit, a dramatic takeoff into the inky sky. But alas, the best laid plans often go awry. A clumsy tumble, a misjudged distance, and our bat hero finds himself in a less than dignified situation. It's a comic spectacle of bat versus nature, a testament to the bat's perseverance despite the odds. And there you have it, folks. The Mexican free-tailed bat, proving that even in the animal kingdom there's always room for a little humor.